Welcome back to the channel. We got another episode of Let 'Em Ride for you tonight. WNBA action. We have the Indiana Fever traveling to Connecticut to take on the Sun. The Sun are 11-point favorites, and we've seen a lot of line movement since this has opened up. It started at 8.5, and like I said, it's at 11 now. It's gotten as high as 12.5. And the total opened at 161 and has been bet down to 159.5 currently. The Fever will be without Tammy Fogg-Bentley. She's rolled out with a foot injury, which will definitely impact Indiana and their ability to defend at the rim. And she's probably the best interior defender that they have. The Fever, they're coming into this game with the rest advantage, but they're on the last stand of a 3-game road trip. The Connecticut Sun, on the other hand, they're playing their third straight at home, and they're coming off a tough loss to the New York Liberty, in which they held the lead for the majority of the second half. The Fever are only 1-5 against the spread as double-digit dogs in their last 6 games. Situationally, this feels like a good spot for the Sun. This is a tale of the best defensive team in the W taking on the worst, the best being the Sun, the worst being the Fever. And while the Sun play at the slowest pace in the league, without Fogg-Bentley and relying solely on Aaliyah Boston and Alyssa Smith to shut down the likes of Alyssa Thomas and Bree Jones and protect the rim from players looking to get downhill like DeWanna Bonner, Dejounte Carrington, this just kind of spells trouble for Indiana, in my opinion. Connecticut is only shooting 55% in the paint. It's second worst in the W, but they put up more shots in the paint than anyone else in the league. They shouldn't face too much resistance today from a Fever team that gives up the third most points in the paint and are missing their best interior defender. Indiana shoots from deep at a respectable clip, third best in the W at 33%, but the Sun are the second best team in the W at defending the three. Only giving up 21 attempts per game, and their opponents are only converting those at a 28% rate. The Fever have struggled in first halves, first quarter specifically to begin this season, but the Sun tend to start a little slow as well in the first, and then they really get rolling in the second quarter. The Fever have played better after halftime. They score the ball better, they shoot the ball better from the field, shoot the ball better from three. But with that said, I think that this young team really runs into a wall of veteran defenders today. This is one of the best teams defensively in the W. And I think just over the course of 4 quarters that they wear this Indiana team down. They've played twice so far this season. Connecticut blew them out at home in the opener. And then Indiana kept it a lot closer in that second game in Indiana. But I think being back at home again, having that crowd behind you, I think this is a great spot for the Sun to bounce back, especially after that loss to the New York Liberty. And I think they beat up on this young Indiana team today. As far as the total, I am slightly leaning towards the under here. While I think the Sun will be able to get whatever the hell they want down low today in the paint, they haven't surpassed 80 points in any of their last 5 games. And they've only scored over 75 once in that span, and that was against a very bad defensive Mystic team where they only put 76 up. I think the Sun will be able to dictate the pace of play. They're at home. They're the better team. And they want to slow this game down and grind it out. That's the style that they prefer. And I think they'll be able to do that today against this Fever team. All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Let 'Em Ride. Hope you guys have a great day today. Best of luck. Bet responsibly. If you like the video, drop a like, drop a share, hit subscribe. It's all appreciated. We'll see you on the next one.